Minotaur. In the midst of it, there are a top 8, and there are 8 more that are fighting another 8 to determine who will make it into the final 16 of the 2019 BattleBots Tournament of Champions. And here we have no stranger to it, Marco of Team RioBotz and the mighty Minotaur. That was an amazing fight against Cobalt. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling so relieved because I knew it would be very tough. They have the advantage of geometry, the disc against the drum, larger reach, larger size. They have the advantage of coming head-to-head because they had a very good wedgelet in front of it that is made to scoop our drum. So Daniel had to drive very well. Had to try to get to the sides, try to get to knock off this little wedgelet in front of him. And even when our drum was not spinning well anymore, he tried to keep controlling the match to make sure that he wouldn't lose by points.
When they announced the matchup, all anyone said was that this is going to be the nastiest fight of the night, and I certainly think it lived up to the hype because you guys got in some good shots, they got in some good shots, and then yes, your driver Daniel did a phenomenal job. Have you guys found yourselves in that position much where you have to rely on skilled driving as opposed to your primary weapon?
Oh, definitely. It's a combination of driving and weapon. Minotaur by itself is not enough. You know, if he just went forward against us, straight onto us, we would just fly, just keep flying. Daniel makes a huge difference there.
And he's been with you since the beginning, hasn't he?
Yes, I've been doing this since 2003. He was my student in 2006, so right in the beginning, and he was already driving and winning in 2007, so he's a very fast learner.
How far would you say he's come in that time, just to see you guys get your 3rd tournament berth now in 2019?
Oh, we designed this robot, we redesigned Minotaur this year to go all the way to the giant nuts. We are thinking about every opponent, attachments against every opponent, strategies against every opponent. We knew Cobalt would be one of the toughest. It felt like a final for us, a final match this one, because we knew it was going to be really tough.
Definitely championship worthy, but you guys have taken that next step to the championship by locking in your seed into the tournament. Of course, now we'll see who you guys face, if it'll be one of the top 8. But what's your confidence level at right now going into it?
Our confidence level is really high. I know that we still have to work on Minotaur to make its weapon even more reliable, as in the end it was not spinning well. But we're going to learn from that. We've learned from from our losses in the beginning of this season. We've learned from our wins as well in the Desperado. So everything is helping us get to the giant nuts.
Yeah, of course, this season hasn't gone the Minotaur way, I would say. Normally, Minotaur is a bot that is feared, that is dominant, that goes in and knocks out its opponent. And I'm not saying that anyone doesn't fear you or maybe hasn't feared you as much this season, but does this win in the way that it happened mean any more to you than a win in a previous season?
This win means a lot to me because we had a rough start and we wanted to get confidence in Minotaur. And actually, if we are not the favorite anymore, this just relieves a little bit of a pressure on us because we're going to be as mean and as nasty as possible hitting there. So with pressure, without adrenaline, we'll just do our best.
Well, he is. Marco moving on to the tournament, one step closer for 2019 BattleBots of RioBotz and the mighty Minotaur, making Brazil proud. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.